Greetings, my friends. This is Gilles Mansillon. I was going to make this video this morning, and then Spirit says, "Stop! Don't do it! Stop! Stop! Stop!" So, okay. So I was guided to paint, and I went to paint. I don't want to become addictive for me, or to become. Or to become a dependency for those who are listening to me. For eventually, for it's no big deal. But I thought, since my paintings are drying right now, I thought I come and make this short video to for humanity has been proven worthy of integrating the galactic community. It's been a long period of test since the fall of Atlantis, but we've proven that we're compassionate. There is enough people that have compassion, and because of all the million of light workers that the spiritual advanced soul that came incarnate on the planet, we saved humanity. Otherwise, they wouldn't be. They would have. We came to assist, and we went beyond this need for total destruction of the world. So the universe knows that, for it is easier to change your vibration than to change the physical aspect. It is, and then once we change the vibration inside, then slowly but surely the physical aspect are going to change. For we have to feel it inside of us before it manifests, and also, I want to say, when you bow to someone, you never bow to someone else's ego. You bow to your own divinity, and then your own divinity is bowing to the divinity of those you are sending greetings. I don't know why I thought I made this note. My master guide explained to me that decades ago, but I thought I'd never talked about this. So you always bow to yourself. And so for it's all about discovering love in unity in a world that is made of the opposite, fear and separation and hierarchy and power. So it is very, very difficult, and everything is created to separate us from the truth of love. For kindness and love is not really very highly seen in this materialistic society. Yet at the end, that's the saving grace that we'll have, because the universe knows the truth. So we need to return to the polarity of integration of the divine feminine and divine masculine within ourselves, for the one God that is all, the Father God, Mother God, and the One. And I pull one card for an oracle of the day. And it is the same card that makes them, same card as we had in the French reading. It is deep knowledge. It's the knowledge that we get from our intuition, that we get from our meditation, that we get from our dreams, that we feel in synchronicity, that we feel in nature. Everything is revealed through the intuition, as Immanuel Kant used to say. It is a very brilliant philosopher. For life is a challenge right now. We're living the time of the apocalypse. We knew it was going to be really hard before we came in, but we didn't know it was going to be that hard. But yet we have more and more moments of lucidity. We're learning about love in this school of Earth. For the whole universe is a school. It is no matter how much we will still continue to learn. And this particular universe is known as, it's like a huge clinic. It's like for healing, and there's so much that is going on. There's this great expansion through the contrast of opposite. It's a magnetic universe. And so we come from another universe as a soul group. I'm talking for me, and yet we all come from source at the origin. There is nowhere else to come from, and there is nowhere else to return to. So we live in a world that's dominated by a narcissistic population, that's completely narcissistic, and so it's like they're full of greed and stupidity, and so it is a challenge to discover love in the midst of all that. But God knows we came and we did a lot of good for the planet, and for everything it is good to turn to God rather than to turn to the world. And it is also important, regardless, very soon or now or as much as possible, is to meet other people that are the tribe, that are awakened, that we can share and become to start to create together, to co-create with awakened beings. For the energies of that, the shift of energy is moving from linear to quantum. Before that, we had all those rules in society. For millennium, we've been taught those rules in schools and whatever. But now it's like we're moving more into a quantum reality. It's moving beyond the linear. Our beliefs and our desires are conditioning the reality that is before us. We're becoming aware of that. Eventually, we'll move into cosmic reality once we master the quantum. But So choose your beliefs, your frequency, your desires. Make sure that focus on what you want. But if we focus too much on the really dark things that can still be there, we won't be able to forgive, and we'll be stuck there. So just let it go. Find things that are not as dark that you can forgive, and then you ascend, and then you'll be able to reintegrate the whole. But find forgiveness, and do not dwell in the sewer. There is all kinds of very dark things. It's not none of our business. It is the business of those souls that have to deal with it, and there are higher beings and angels that are handling it. So just do whatever you're called to do, but. For this whole crisis, this whole times is an excuse for many souls, or an opportunity for many souls to leave the planet. Some of them are needed on the other side also, but it's not for us to decide. It's not for us. We don't even have a control over our life. The time of death has already been decided for each and every one of us. We don't have a choice over that. So it's like, live your life. If you're not afraid of death, you'll be afraid of living. So just live your life fully, and then death will come. But death, you'll see, death is just the beginning of something else. For God is only aware of love. He's aware of all things, but he knows only love, nothing else. Everything else, he sees it as a standpoint, as needed to balance out energy, to learn lessons, to experience illusions and all those things, but he sees only love. So do not believe that God will ever judge anyone. He just doesn't need to. It's just each soul is capable of handling its own balance. For the real can never change. God created this eternally beautiful real reality on the higher planes, and that can never change. The truth of that stillness within can never change. Although it is easier to believe that the physical is real here and the invisible is unreal, but it is actually the opposite. The physical is just a temporal field of reality, the shifting sand of time. But as we let go of new beliefs, the new energies come in naturally. We don't have to do much to make it just happen naturally. If the inner process cannot be completed by intellectual, it's not with intellectual solution that will complete the inner process. It's about stepping back inwards and finding this neutral point. And meditation is really the accelerator. Is how we can achieve the most by doing less, because we with less efforts. Because as we do meditation, we find joy, we find peace, we find harmony, we find stillness. And then from there, that's when things are really moving forward. So continue to do your meditation, and be flexible, and letting go of all that is conditional, to let go of the mental collective planes, all those egregores. It doesn't mean that we cannot understand it or try to or do what we need to do in order to shift it when we are called to do that. But remind yourself of this true unity of eternal love and light that holds you eternally. For it is you and God, but in truth it's only you, it's only God, and it's one eternity. And follow that which unify. Do not follow that which exclude, that which separate. Do not follow fear, follow love. For fear will still be played until it's no longer necessary. Remind yourself, I am presence, I am that I am. For this I am presence is deep within and above, but eventually it knows when we're ready to come into this greater fusion. And so we move through the 1010 portal. We're going to move into the 1111. It's going to be very tremendously powerful this year. It's going to be a great opportunity. Right now there's this Saturn-Uranus square, and it's like Saturn wants to hold the old structure and Uranus wants to blow it off. So it's like there is all the time has been given to all souls to make the choice in relationship, whether they want to stay in duality or they were ready for ascension. For it's going to be a very powerful portal on the 11/11, on the 12/12, and it's the completion of karmic cycle for those who are ready, and no more need for reincarnation. Will be moving into much higher planes. And since we've been through this long period, it feels long, 12,000 years since the fall of Atlantis. Not that long in truth. We'll also come to realize that there is all the great the story of the galactic family for all the humanoid civilization that exists in this part of space were actually coming from Lyra, the story of Lyra, the Lyra, the vegan planet, and the apex planet. Some were positively oriented, negatively oriented, and then some of them were created to find a point of balance. It's a great experiments that was started long ago by a race of beings called the Founders. So we'll come to realize that, but we came here to solve a lot, to resolve a lot of galactic problems here on this incarnation in this planet, like the Orion parameter, the trauma of the reptilian brain, the need for conquest, the need for domination, all of that has to be integrated within love and compassion to find the harmonization of the polarity, the point of balance, where all thing is integrated, accepted, and so I'm going to pull a few cards to see what the highest wisdom of the day is creation. We have the continue to create in your mind, in your heart, from your heart to your mind, and then it's eventually gonna cascade down. For what you need to understand is the choice. We always have choices. There is always we seek to. Usually the choice is between the higher choice, the more moral choice, and the lower choice that's less moral. But eventually, once we become clear and serene and honest and clear of the ego, the domination of the ego, the choices have equal value. We're going to learn anything from any choice, but we seek to find the most direct path to joy and freedom. What we need to do is humility, to stay humble, to stay simple, to remain. To not believe that there is no need for aggrandizement of or to make the truth more than what it is. It's like just keep things simple, keep things spiritual. It's plenty enough, and for there is only one. There's nobody is above or below anyone else. It's just a different cycle, but all are equal to one. There's no others. And the outcome will be the triumph of the light. The triumph is going to be great celebration. The champagne is already opened. The champagne up there in the higher planes, but we still need to see it anchored in the physical. But it's coming. They know the victory of the light has been. Is a certainty now. So I will show the paintings later. They're drying right now. They're moving forward. I'm going to finish with a song. I thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. I thank you for your donations. If you want a private session, I'll still do a few of those. If you want to send me, you can send me an email. I'm going to finish with a song, then pull one more card. It's just a song that tunes us into this divine frequency of grace. So we want to be in the grace and stay in the grace and accept the grace. And as we let go of our fear, we move into this state of grace that is our natural state of being. That's why it feels so good when we feel connected. It goes like this. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious did that grace appear, the hour I first believed. When we've been there 10,000 years, bright shining as the sun, we've no less days to sing God's praise than when we first began. Amen. So let us be in this divine grace. Let us be in receptive mode. Let us be in gratitude for the freedom that is to come. And the card of the day is the Eight of Raphael. We need to cross this bridge. There is a bridge we need to cross. So it's about crossing the bridge, going to the other side. It's like all the spirit here. It is the Archangel Raphael is waiting on the other side of the bridge, and it's okay. There is like all those material treasure to leave behind. The cat will follow. The cat will follow the animals, the trees, all the everybody needs our love and assistance in this elevation. It is a mirror. So here it says, the best is yet to come. Do what you know to be good for you, a spiritual quest. So continue on your spiritual quest, and do not let go for 1 second. Do not know that the victory of the light is a certainty, and it's very close right now. It's like the dark plans is just even no matter what they broadcast, no matter what they do, they know that, but they know deep inside, they know that it's just the end time. And so it is. First, we're gonna have very soon. We're gonna have the revelation of all the dark truths, and then we're gonna have a period of healing. For humanity is gonna be really shocked by all that, and then once the healing will have happened, we'll be able to start building this new world. But this year we're going to already put the foundation of that new world together, and so it's going to be very exciting. I wish you a wonderful day. Thank you very much, and I'll talk to you later. Adonai.